Yo, Hack MD likes his bird. You talking about for the white paper?
Yeah.
Oh,
because I wrote it on Hack MD.
Yo, we lit, bro. We lit.
Oh shit.
What?
They got a little some MIDI phone space. I'm gonna say hi.
Okay, bet.
I'll bring him in.
Don't come through. Yeah, we out here spacing up, taking up. Let me post what I need to post to the top. Hey, and that rhymes. Okay, let me find this post. All right. Boom, boom. Where's the post I'm looking for? There you go. Boom. Pinned. All right, we got my G Adam in the building. They invite you to speak. Let me see. I need to do something else. What was the other thing I need to do? Let's see. All right. Shout out my G Adam. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man?
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Coolin', bro. Coolin'. I'm vibing. Feeling good, bro. New week. We out here cooking, bro.
Happy Monday.
Yes, sir. Bro, we used to hate Mondays. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I love Mondays now. But shoot, man. We definitely got a lot cooking this week. I'm sure you do too, Adam. I'm sure you do too. Louis in the stewie. Bro, Louis had, I don't know if you were there, Adam, but Louis had a crazy battle the last Saturday, bro. Like Louis, I don't know if you want to tell about it. Probably tell the story better than me, but that shit was damn. I didn't know you was cooking like this. And matter of fact, I do what I don't know if you got that song on you. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Go ahead, bro.
Brr, what's goody gang? Nah, yeah, man, we sweeping Web3 artists up in this B, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anybody coming my way, we be dodging, speeding like it's highway. I'm telling you, bro, we going crazy, brody. We blessed though. Happy Monday, feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying? Ready to conquer new goals, new blessings, new energy. Let's go.
Yo, 10,000. My G went 4-1 on the polls.
Initially, it should have been 5-0.
Damn. G Louis talking on him. I'm wondering, bro. I'm wondering, who you should face next, bro. That's my real question, bro. I'm like, damn, who can really after I heard some of that, I was like, damn, bro, Louis actually he not playing, bro. He not playing at all. But yo, man, definitely shout out to you, fire ass space. If you got that song, you know what I'm saying, cue it up. You know what I mean? It might be a point in time in this space. I'm like, yo, let's hear that. You feel me? But yo, let's say what's good to my G, Mr. Hopium, and then we gonna get into what Adam's been building, man. You already know the deal. Mr. Hopium, welcome to the space, man. What's good? How's the suit? You know what I'm saying? My G coming through suited up, man. What's up?
James, man. It's actually good to be here. I just saw Idam on the space, so I opened since I'm a strong believer of the Sang token, so I just opened to see what Idam is up to. So James,
God bless. Good timing, bro. Because I was about to ask him the same thing. I don't know if you know about saying, Louis, but you about to find out, I guess. What's up, Adam, bro? What's the last thing you've been cooking, bro? What's the word, man? What's the proggy? And that means progress. Let us know, dog.
Oh, Louis knows about Sang. Surely Louis knows about Sang. I've been into a couple of his spaces, and I'm sorry I missed your battle on Saturday, man. I was out, I guess, but I did catch the very first WaveWarZ stream on over on Pump Fun, which was yes. So I did catch, and that was my first proper WaveWarZ experience, actually. So that was one to remember. And yeah, so it's good. Yeah, I think things are good. I mean, if you recall, the last time, so we're basically the way we do it over at Songjam is with these days is so a lot of like these InfoFi projects, right, are doing they'll do like a season 1, season 2, right? And it happens so quickly. It happens so quickly that it before you know it, season 1 is over, and it happens in a couple of days. But like, what's going on? Because surely like they're riffing the idea of a season of like whatever, you know, spreading the word or building awareness about a project. A season in terms of like a season lasts months, right? And in terms of like what they're riffing off of like a TV show, a season lasts months, right? A season could last like half a year, right? Season 1 of a TV show could last half a year. So like I've some of the InfoFi projects I see, they'll do like season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4. Oh my god. And it's happening so fast that I don't even know what's going on. And before you know it, it's already over. So just to mix things up a bit, we're slowing down the pace, and we're just gearing up for episode 2 of Song Jam, which is, as you know, like I've done loads of like hundreds of spaces probably, but episode 2, this is episode 2 of like the official non-pilot Song Jam, right? So it's the pilot is done. We did episode 1. That was a ridiculous airdrop that was you know, definitely a very good experiment, and it was good to kind of, you know, live up to the like the promises and deliver that, and well worth doing. And episode 2, we're going to reveal what's coming next with Song Jam, and what's going on with the Sang token. And it's coming up, it's actually called episode 2 Song Jam episode 2, the rise of Adam. And that's hashtag Adam, right? So you maybe get some hint about what that might entail. And maybe I should pin up the space actually, or I'll pin up my little tweet I did earlier, my little video, to promote it over here, if that's okay, Hurricane.
Yeah,
And
that's
thank you. Yes, and so that's coming up on Wednesday, on Wavy Wednesday, right? So hopefully it could be sandwiched between your spaces that you've got coming up with WaveWarZ.
God bless, bro. Yo, shout out to you, man. Definitely would love to hear your plan, you know, in regards to Adam. But I also got a whole other question. Shout out to my G's also, by the way. Man, I see you decked out, the drip. You feel me? But I do got a question. Like, as far as Adam, how did you figure out how to get this money for the airdrop? You know what I mean? Because like the Sang airdrop was absolutely crazy, bro. Like I'm just wondering, like, where did all of this money come from? Like, how did you do that, bro? You know what I'm saying?
I love that question. Yeah, like, well, bro, that's the thing. So that's the beauty. This is like the magic internet money, right? This is what we did. Like but it's no, I mean, it's actually it's kind of very amazing, and it as I described it in the like in the post-mortem, or like in the aftermath of the airdrop. I kind of described it as like the opposite of a rug pull, right? Basically, because it's like, rather than, so because what happened, you know, we did, you know, we legitimately raised like, and I think with virtuals, you know, with the virtuals launch that happened all the way back in whenever it was, back in June, right? And if you recall, in the run up to that, like I announced that we're going to basically be giving 5% of the supply away to yappers, and that was everyone that was participating in the Mindshare campaign. And you know, like the Sang, you know, we legitimately like raised like I think it was 100, so it was 180% oversubscribed within the pre-sale of Genesis, right? So that is, I think it was 44,000. Virtuals is 100%, so like 180. So it's approaching, you know, like 80,000, or a little bit under, like 80,000 virtuals, which at the time was actually it's about $150,000, right? Is actually raised, with a considerable amount of that going into the liquidity pool, and then the liquidity pool, so that's all staked. So some of that, basically, some of the SAN goes straight to the virtuals, the people that participated in the pre-sale. But we maintained, and we have maintained a fully diluted value. And for most of the time, I mean, actually up until the airdrop, that was like really like the first, I mean, since post launch, that was like the first kind of major dump that we had, right? And like, so through that was like after the airdrop, which was of course, like, people ended up liquidating, and I can't, we didn't really have anything in place to stop people from dumping in that context. And I guess it's to be expected, really. Like, you're going to give away free money, like people are gonna use it, right? Like, but yeah, that was it. It was like that was the kind of the beauty of building up this asset with through that mechanism, through that Genesis mechanism on virtuals, which is actually now discontinued, right? Virtuals has actually discontinued the Genesis launch mechanic. But yeah, it's interesting because, like, I find it like, I've actually unlocked more Sang since then, but it's super difficult to sell because, like, I know what's going to happen. Like, I can't really liquidate. I can't like justify liquidating that because, I know what the value of Sang could be, what it will be in the future, as we kind of execute, right? So as I say, I kind of describe like the airdrop as the opposite of this airdrop as the opposite of a rug pull, because we literally just like gave, rather than dumping on the community, we literally just let the community like dump on us, right? So, which is like, yeah, I mean, I think there's some kind of it is what it is. Like, I saw the chart after the airdrop and it was like, whoa, shit, everybody's selling. Oh my God. But, I had lots of ideas like leading up to the event itself, such as like, we'll move everything over to the L1, and everyone will be able to, like, create their creator coins on the L1, and like, obviously we weren't able to kind of bridge in that amount of time. But that's literally, yeah, like, the value is literally created from the token, right? And from not having sold up until that point. And literally, like, that was the first major unlock, right? Like, we've been unlocking like 2% of the supply over the summer from June until the date in September. And then that was the unlock. That was like the 3% was the unlock that basically just went straight to the community through that airdrop. So yeah, it was. But I mean, for me, it was like, yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see. You understand now why people end up launching so many tokens, right? Because, like, if you can get little bits and pieces and create, like, the value out of all of them, then that can add up to like something pretty decent. But yeah, that's the story. Thanks for the the question. So, like, as I say, I think people questioned like the sanity of doing an airdrop like that at the stage that we were at as well. But at the end of the day, it's like, I promised the community that that's what we were going to do, right? That was always the plan. So I wasn't going to go back on that and change things. It was just like, I had to execute the plan and the commitment that I'd made, because otherwise, like, what, who am I? Like, I'm like one of the guys that that we're trying to get away from, right? If I'm going to kind of renege on all of that, or like, like a lot of projects will just like thin out the airdrop so much that it just becomes like pretty much meaningless, right? And they'll make it look like, oh, actually there wasn't much value to it. But like, at the end of the day, I said what I was, it's 5% of the supply. Like, that's a considerable chunk of change, right? And that was that was kind of in the heat of the week of the pre-Genesis, like leading up to the airdrop. I just said, yeah, we're going to do it. So, and people were like, do it. and we did. So it's I'm happy. Everything's kind of it's set us up for something really interesting. And I think the trust that we've built with the community is like, that's not going anywhere, right? Like, it's actually quite quite a special thing, I think, and I'm looking forward to where we can take this as we spearhead like innovative new directions for mindshare, right? And as you know, some of the stuff we've been discussing with you guys as well, behind the scenes, I think is going to be, you know, is going to be transformational for all of us.
God bless, bro. If y'all don't know the story of Adam, bro, now you got a little bit of snippet, a little piece. But essentially, RG did a crazy airdrop, a couple months back, for the saying token that he has. And I ain't sold a bit, bro. I still got my saying, bro, just because I was like, damn, bro, this is crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, and it ended up.
It's about 6K. It was about 6K, right? That we
Yeah.
just airdropped just like that. You know?
Oh, bro. Yes, bro. And it was essentially an airdrop to everybody who was talking big for saying on the timeline. You know what I mean? And just a new way of like galvanizing a community and whatnot. So yeah, I think you executed it very well, Adam. Like I see saying everywhere. You know what I mean? Folks was up in spaces, screaming, saying. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that was very, very interesting. Extremely dope case study. Sad that virtuals, closed up their way of doing all of that. But yeah, I definitely think it's something interesting to look at. If there's any resource that people can go back into to look at the whole story, do you have anything like that? So that we can share with the people, like in case they want to like look back and read, or I don't know. Do you have anything like that?
Oh yeah. You're right. You're totally right. Like something should be done for this. Like I need to make some kind of documentation of it. Yeah, it's actually so not really. I don't even know if I did a song jam. I don't even know if I did a summary for those airdrops. Based, of course, like the spaces, the final spaces that were done, right, in the leading up to the airdrop are still intact. But I don't think I've even transcribed some of them, actually, funnily enough. So it was yeah, I kind of forgot to do that piece. But yeah, and to be clear as well, like although virtuals have changed their genesis mechanic, they're trialing like a new launch mechanic, right? So it doesn't mean it's like gone for good, that kind of opportunity to launch in that kind of way. But no, I think that there should you're right, it does deserve some like better documentation, and I need to look into that. Yeah, so for sure, like thanks for flagging that, because yeah, and I think that the new virtuals mechanic is quite interesting, and like people are kind of dunking on it a bit because it's a little bit kind of complicated and maybe a bit convoluted, but it has potential to work, and I do give credit to the virtuals team for like yeah what we were able to create out of that, and it has definitely given me like a lot of insights into launching as well, which I think is valid. And I think with the kind of creator coin meta and everything, that's going to be like super. Yeah, I mean, this is we're getting into this in a major way, as like kind of paving the way for voice sovereignty as well. So I'm kind of yeah that no that there isn't enough. I mean, I think you if to get the story for now, like just head over to our official account on X, like Song Jam Space, and there are I will get the summaries out for the previous airdrops. Like actually, I can't believe I didn't do that. I guess like it's just like the whole thing was it was actually a massive operation somehow, and you can see even from like I'm looking at the timeline now of Song Jam, which hasn't actually tweeted that much even since it is like almost a month ago now, but there have been a couple of spaces happened that happened since, but like 1.9 thousand tuned in for part 3 of the airdrop, which was when the airdrop actually happened, right? And so we had some pretty good we got some pretty good reach through that. And I believe that with the campaign that we're kicking off with episode 2, I believe that we'll be able to like exceed that and beyond, right? Like because we're going to be introducing. I mean, this is actually what I hope is that we can start to set a standard for launching creator coins, and especially helping creators build up visibility in the crucial pre-launch period, right? And that's kind of like what we're really focusing on at the moment, and what we're going to be unveiling on Wednesday is basically just like it's the pre-launch mind share metrics and being able to measure that as a creator and being able to know kind of when you're ready to launch, right? Based on like how you're performing on the timeline, right? So which is basically, let's face it, like that's where crypto that's where crypto Twitter is crucial for these launches. And yeah, so it's there you go. Yeah, check it out. Check us out on our X over there.
God bless. God bless. Appreciate you letting us know what's up, Adam. Man, you going crazy. You know what I mean. But now I got to get to what's going on in WaveWarZ land real quick, bro. Cause like it is getting kind of crazy. We do got Rome in the space. Rome, I would love to, cause folks was, we had a good conversation in the last space talking about the battle and everything that happened. I would love to get your post battle, thoughts and everything that's going on, and just anything that you want to say. You know what I mean? Because I know Check was feeling some type of way, and I understand all perspectives, but yeah, always down to get all the feedback possible. We also got Tech in the building, bro. I think that's Tech in the Inkspire account. Shout out to you, my G. Good to see you out here. If y'all don't know, check the first pinned tweet up top on the right, bro. We got 2 days until the semifinals, bro. We got Kid Venom versus one on Wednesday, and we got on Thursday Tech versus Apocalypse. And you can set your reminders in that post in the replies. But yeah, bro, we finna get it lit, man. And I just want to hear the perspectives, see what folks thinking about the tournament so far. You feel me? Like anything we can improve, etc., etc. What's up, Ro? What's up?
Yo, what's good, gang? I mean, hold on, you can hear me? How my mic sound?
Yeah, bro, your mic sound way better than it did at the battle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, when I'm at the job, man, like I'm bound to whatever the fuck, however that shit sound at the job. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I thought I was in the clear, I was like, I sure want to take my ass to work. You know what I'm saying? And be good. But as far as feedback, like, bro, I could list a list of things, you know what I'm saying, when it just comes to like competition and what it's about, you know what I'm saying, in totality. So it's like when we talking about like beats, you know what I'm saying, and feedback so that we ultimately all can get better at doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? So now when it comes into a beat and like just like the first beat that was played and you gave the feedback. That's the type of feedback I would like to have through every round because it lets everyone else know exactly what's going on. Where it's not just I like that beat. Oh man, I like that one. I would rap on that or nah. That's not what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come up to say like these is rap beats. I want y'all to come rap on these beats. Like no, this was a competition. Whose beats are better? What's a better beat? So now when the beat is playing, you are know exactly what you're listening for because you make beats. So now you know the difference between like even with prompting, even if you're not expert level prompter, right? And you know what it is. That means that's not someone who clips beats, who knows how to go in and stitch and sample and do all that from the basic level of prompting, and so you can go in and say, I want a fucking whatever this type beat, right? And that's all it takes. And you can get a 8-bar loop that plays for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And not hear nothing at all, no intricacies, no nothing. So like I like that first round where you actually got into the intricacies to know, like for the people who don't know, have that ear, who don't know exactly what's going on in a beat, who don't know music theory, who don't understand, like, yo, this beat is building to a crescendo. Like there's different aspects that are happening within this beat that for me personally, listening back to the replay and while the beat is playing or why I felt so comfortable and while I was listening, I'm like, nah, he can't fuck with me when it comes to that level because there's nothing happening in the beat from my perspective. This is not no hate. This is not no nothing. This is me coming from the same lane and knowing, like, okay, at that level of prompting, I made sure that I never prompt beats like that. I never make a beat that's just right straight through, plain Jane. That's it. Like, I intentionally make sure mine has layers upon layers that are going to continue to keep coming through every time. So that's why I look for it to be appreciated and looked at by other people who listen to beats and hear those types of things, to hear like, yo, it's several things going on, but they mesh perfectly. I take the time to make sure they all go together in a certain type of way, but stand out and be different than the typical beat. You know what I'm saying? That's playing. That's just how you know what I'm saying. How I take it, because I started that whole thing to just change the perspective of people who thought they knew what an AI beat was supposed to sound like. You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh man, I could tell. That's enough. You can't stop playing, because you can't go in and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I could do what you do because I know the. You know what I'm saying? I know the level of what goes into that prompt. There's not much that goes into that prompt. You know what I'm saying? But mine, you can't go in and just say I want a Rome type beat. Nah, you can't. It's not happening, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's too much knowledge.
Nah, I love it, bro. I love your passion for the craft. I love how I love your beats as well. Like as a fan, bro. Like yeah, your beats are absolutely insane. So like yeah, number one, we need to talk about that because I just made a song Kid Venom's beat yesterday. That shit going hard. So I'm like, yo, I need to I need to chop it up because I didn't heard some fire ass beats, bro. This whole tournament long, bro. And I'm like, yo, I need to chop it up with y'all, bro. See what we can do. But yeah,
That's a
bro.
fire joint right there. A hurricane,
Yeah,
like just a project after everything. You know what I'm saying? It just
yeah.
kind of it culminates into a collaborative project. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be fire as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But all the beat makers, kind of like a like how Clue, like just you know what I'm saying, a collaboration between
Yo.
everybody shit on there. I think that'd be fire as fuck, and continuously keep dropping. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fucking cook, bro. Because I didn't even tell y'all about actually what's coming soon, bro. There's actually something we've been cooking in the background for the last 9 months, maybe 10 months, bro. And like, it seems like we gonna finish it like by the time the end of this tournament is here. And if that shit lines up like that, bro, I'm telling y'all, oh my god, bro, we about to fucking cook, bro. We about to fucking cook, bro. It's about to be hilarious how much we about to cook. But either way, bro, I love that idea, Rome. And yeah, I think you just refined it a little bit more. Cause this whole tournament long, I've been listening, I've been like, damn, that shit's hard. Damn, that shit's hard. Damn, that shit's hard. And like, why not just reach out to y'all, bro? You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, what can we do, bro? How do I get the how can I get on this hoe? You feel me? But yeah, bro. Even collabs, bro, with other artists in the space. Cause I know I ain't the only one that's been like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. We gonna chop it up on that, probably in that same producer group chat that we all got. But yeah, bro, we gonna see what's up. But I do agree with you. The intricacies of the beat is crazy, and I'm glad we have Tech in here as well because you made me that battle, bro. Really made me realize something, bro. It made me realize something because like if y'all don't know what happened, so essentially it was definitely a lit ass battle between Tech and Rome, and I think Rome took the first round and then Tech took the second round, and then Tech took the third round. And like essentially the way what I think happened in the second round, what I think happened is like, yo, at the end of the day, it don't matter. Like people want to see a third round. You know what I mean? And I just want to let folks know that like, yo, we always gonna do 3 rounds. Like even if like we always gonna have 3 rounds. You feel me? Even if somebody wins 2 rounds, we're gonna have the third round as celebratory. You know what I'm saying? Round. But I don't know, bro, because it was pretty close that second round. But hey,
I
I
didn't
would
think
if
so.
I'm gonna be real, bro. If I'm gonna be real, I would say that Rome did, but Tech definitely won the third round because he really came out the
Oh yeah, that's what I said. I didn't
he
care about
did.
the third. The third was
He did.
whatever. Like I thought it was over. But the them first two, it was like, yo, there's no way. Once he gave his little speech, like, like this is what I said. I told candidates, this is on everything I love, right? I don't be capping, right? Right? He was like, he's like, yeah, man, I like to not do this and not be stowed. And well, like, because after Rocky was talking about the rebuttal thing, he was like, man, I'm not going to stay in the rebuttal thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I want to do and all this, right? So I thought that was some old shit to say, like, I don't have no beat that can fuck with what you just did. That's what I took it
Nah,
as.
nah, nah. Don't look at it like that. That
No,
was the
I have to because I get, bro. Listen to the beat and then listen to that beat that played and then listen to every other beat that played. There's nothing that's even close to doing those things. So that's how I took it. They'd be like, damn, that beat is kind of doing some different things. I don't have nothing in my prompts that does that. You know what I'm saying? And all the songs he probably sent you, and you could probably listen to all of them. There's nothing that does those things that was in that beat. I'm pretty sure just listening to um his style of beats. You know what I'm saying? This is going back, doing my recon and listening to the style of beats. I'm like, okay, cool. I know what's going on. There's a simplicity that's in there, and that's not no shade or nothing like that. Simplicity that goes onto the beats that's formatted in a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? None of my beats have simplicity and format in them.
but yeah, that's what made it like so. That's what made the outcome of the whole battle so interesting and made me assess like how WaveWarZ works. I came up with a whole kind of big long post that talked about, maybe I should find that post, that how WaveWarZ truly functions, and it made me realize that more than anything, it's like it's more of telling of like commercial viability of music more than it is like just what is the best sound. Because at the end of the day, what I think Tech did that was pretty brilliant was like he turned it into a story. This is the same thing that happened to me in my battle. Like when I faced Django, when we did the live in the flesh WaveWarZ in Miami, like I definitely won round 1 and 2, bro. But like I didn't think about the story. You know what I'm saying? So like I definitely
What
won round
story?
two.
What story did he?
No, let me explain, bro. Let me explain. Like I definitely won round 1 and 2, but I didn't. I gave my everything on round 1 and 2, but I didn't think about the fact that the crowd wants to see a round 3, so they're gonna make sure like the round 3 happens. You know what I'm saying? So like I quote unquote lost round 2, but then Django pulled out all the stops on round 3. It's very similar to what happened in y'all's battle, and like he essentially was able to win that way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, that like the whole audience aspect and like taking the audience on a journey is part of winning the battle, bro. Like it's not even just like how dope each beat sounds, but like it's like a holistic type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And it made me like reassess like what we were actually like what the competition is actually for, bro. And it's really, if you really deep down think about it, is who can win over the crowd over the course of the entire battle. You know what I'm saying? Like over the entire 3 rounds. And that can happen in many ways. It can be the stuff that you say, you know what I'm saying, during the space. It can be, how you influence folks to vote on the charts or on the poll. It can be the sound of your beats. It can be the way you play your beats, the strategy behind when you play which beats. Like it's deeper than I thought. You know what I'm saying? So like that's essentially the conclusion I came to. But I want to.
Even with the voting, like it's two beats that are being played. So it's like, yo, if you split your thought process, I'm like, I like the first one, but I like his second one, right? But I gotta pick one that's overall, right? And that's what people are doing, right? So now it's like, even if you make a decision, it's like, no, you're not gonna discredit what one beat is doing, and then there's a rebuttal that happens where it's just like, okay, like even in the second round, like I go like this, I go back to the second round because I'm like, in the third, that's personal preference and all this. I'm like, I'm playing a legit Jersey club, whatever, and then blended EDMs, whatever, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So now when I listen to one talking about the beat structure and how it's all going together, I'm like, I'm listening to the beat play. I can hear the beat slipping and clipping because it's prompted a certain type of way. So it's not like transitioning smoothly, like, you know what I'm saying, where you take it and you do what you do in the back end to the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a reason why it's in Suno and it's not set as a beat. You know what I'm saying? It's a different level of what's going on. So that's why I'm like, that type of stuff is what I look at when I'm looking at the competition, and I'm like, okay, cool. If he's sending it to you as a Suno link, like in Suno, that means there's certain shit that has not been done to that beat, like at all. That's a prompt that's sent. I can do that in 25 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I take it a little bit more because of I know I'm doing more in the take it out, put it back in, take it back in. Like I'm sending you a file. Like I sent you like 15 files. You know what I'm saying? All beats that I could have picked any one of them and been like, yo, pick that one. But everyone was like intentionally picked to do different things. You know what I'm saying? To show different styles and different forms of what was going on. Like even in the third round, those are two different types of beats. That's an official Jersey club. You know what I'm saying? And that's one Cannon challenged me to make. You know what I'm saying? That's why that was the very last song before I made any other beats. That beat was one that Cannon challenged me to make, and I made it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, yo, that's one I want to see. Like, can you do that? So I made that one specifically as a challenge that was taken from me. You know what I'm saying? That was laid down because the Cannon like challenged me to do that. You know what I'm saying? So now when I listen to the beat that played to it, I was like, it's something. But I'm like, where's the identity that's playing in that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I get what he's saying, and it's like all this, and it was making me mad, low key. So I'm like, bro, don't give me advice on the prompting and whatever the case, bro. And I'm doing way up here stuff, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing against him. It's just in heat of competition. You know what I'm saying? It goes like that, and I'm like, bro, I know you here, and it's like, don't tell me, you know what I'm saying? One thing, and it shows in the production. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sending you nothing from Suno.
Yo, I think is Inkspire Tech? Is that you, Tech? I don't know.
Sorry, yeah, I'm working on some stuff in the background. I was
Already
actually just
so.
coming to hang out, and I misclicked on speaker. What I will say real quick is I actually came here for WaveWarZ, so we can talk about the business aspect of what we're doing with the music and putting bread in all of our pockets. I mean, everything with the battle being that I'm a businessman first, I really don't care about, so I don't have anything to say. When we get back to the conversation of what we're going to do, put money in our pockets, I'll speak then.
Yeah. Yo, I'm about it. What's good, bro? What's that conversation about, bro? What's the word?
Yeah, please let us know because this is the conversation that we were having. So you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
what?
for sure. So one of the really interesting things I saw, and Gary V actually started doing this with V Friends and their NFTs. He has it set up where you can actually use debit and credit cards now. So for people who feel intimidated by crypto and they don't want to spend the time learning, it does everything on the back end. So they don't need to learn how to use MetaMask and all these different wallets and doing all the other transfers. So I think that's one way that we can take away friction that we can actually start doing with our music NFTs. One of the other things I think we do need to do is
Real quick, Inkspire, on that point that you just made. Wait about I would say 2 weeks to a month, bro. We got something cooking, bro. But go
for
ahead.
sure. The other thing I was looking at that I think would help a lot is right now a lot of us really don't go to like the physical crypto events, and those could be events where we're sharing our music with the people there so they get to know us better, because there's a lot of people that use LinkedIn, and I myself will say I am not using LinkedIn. I am trying to learn how to use LinkedIn because I've only ever used it to just get a job. From the business aspect of reaching out to people, there's a certain way you got to go about that in language, and I'm learning that, so I'm not there yet. But there's a lot of people within crypto that's outside of Twitter, and a lot of those people go to those events. So learning how to reach out to them on LinkedIn, going to some of these events and sharing our music can be a good way to grow. I know AJ, our actual founder of Inkspire Music, he goes to some of the clubs and stuff in Texas sometimes, and he shares some of our music, and that's been helping some of our Spotify grow. Then on TikTok, none of the people like Twitter or any other platforms, so they don't care about NFTs and stuff like that. But for some of them that's like some of our music, some of them have started like, following our Spotify and stuff too. So I think we have to just work on more angles of attacks and think of more ways that we can reduce friction for people that are not going to come here. Like I remember AJ actually said this to me. He said a lot of times people aren't going to do things the way you do it or you expect things. So a lot of times you shouldn't even look at it like 50-50 or meeting them halfway. If you're really trying to provide value, expect to do more than that 50%.
came through and cooked. Good God. Yo, shout out my G Tech. What's up, Louis? Were you gonna say something? You just sounding off.
Nah, that was some gems, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you do, you know what I'm saying? Don't just stick to a limit. Go harder and go crazy. Don't just limit yourself. Go hard, like go as hard as you can. Take the time, but yeah, for sure.
Totally agree, bro. Shout out to both y'all. Great statements, man. And that speaks to what I was saying earlier about like me reassessing like what Wave Wars actually the results actually tell us, bro. And it's music commercial viability. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think we really hitting on. You feel me? And I created a post above to like let folks know my entire thought process and how I came to that conclusion. And yeah, bro, and hearing Tech say what he said, it just solidifies what we came up on even more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do agree with you, bro. And I think you moving very intelligently. And even if you want to have a chop it up on the back end, and I can let you know what we got cooking in regards to the thing that you said first about the whole credit card payments and stuff. Trust, I think that's
Oh
important.
yeah, for sure. Definitely let me know. Cause one other thing right now, because I'm a VFriends NFT holder, I got into the STAM program for free. And that's a program where Gary Vee's actually doing group webinars teaching people how to build the STAM creators shop and how to go about business and attention economy as an entrepreneur. So this week is actually week 2. So I have my second meeting around about 1 o'clock today, but it's an opportunity to learn some stuff and hopefully if I'm lucky get a question answered because it's a group chat, so you put your question in there, you might get picked, but it's an opportunity to try to learn and continue to grow from somebody who's an expert because Gary Vee is amazing at what he does.
There you go. There you go. If you don't know about Gary V, I don't know if you even use the internet, G. But yo, shout out to my G Gary V, man. He definitely went crazy with the V friends, and I'm glad he's still, building on it and like adding utility to the project, etc. But I
That project is godlike, bro. They just came out in like May. So they haven't even been out that long with the Chrome project or the cards that came out recently. And a lot of the bigger ones are already like selling out fast. And on eBay and whatnot, people are selling them for 3 to 5x the amount. I was able to sell one of my cards for 3x the amount. And then like I sold maybe like 2 to 3 of them fairly recently after that for like almost double that amount. So things are selling out fast. Like one of the things I've been talking about a lot is when it comes to finance, and we don't talk about this a lot in crypto, things move slow on the stock market side and the crypto side. So while you're building, looking at the charts all day is going to make you crazy. You should be finding other ways to make money to put into these investments because if you're just looking at charts all day, you're going to go crazy. You're probably going to use leverage and you're going to lose all your money like the people did that just did that. So look
uh,
to be doing some other shit.
totally agree, bro. There's nothing like building something. You know what I mean? I think investing, trading, all of that should only be done after you already have cash flow. You know what I'm saying? Should definitely not be their way you plan on getting cash flow. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great way to multiply money and like be able to risk money and at least money that you can afford to lose. You know what I mean? Because if you know you got some more coming in, then it's like, damn, I might have lost that play, or you double up and that play works out great. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I highly agree with that mentality. But on the other point that you mentioned, bro, like I definitely fuck with Gary V and V friends. If you want to give folks like a quick synopsis of like why you're able to sell these things for 3 to 5x on the back end, like what's going on, what was the strategy they used, what was the launch like, whatever kind of synopsis you can give, I feel like it would.
For sure.
Uh,
So the biggest thing is Gary V grew up as a collector. For those that don't know his story, his family is actually from the Soviet Union of Russia before they moved to America, and he's from Jersey too. So he grew up here. His mother realized that school just wasn't working for him, and she allowed him to drop out providing he was working. Keywords being providing he was working. So he learned about selling like baseball cards and trading cards and stuff from a younger age, and that's something he's always been passionate about. You can see in his office like hockey jerseys, basketball jerseys, and all this other stuff he has. So he really focuses on bringing value, at least in the card system, the way that people would do with a twist. So he actually creates rarity on purpose. So if you look at like baseball cards, Marvel cards, stuff like that, they do create rarity, but they'll do it with maybe like select cards. So you might buy a comic book for $10, then they'll be like, there's a special edition Batman, and first come, first serve. VFriend does kind of like how Pokemon cards does with their cards and their comics. So you get the comic in a sealed wrapper, so you don't know what's inside. You might get a common, you might get a rare, you might get a super rare or an ultra rare. And if you get one of those, they're worth a lot more money. So people who are really hyped for getting those things, they kind of like to gamble like a lot of people do here in crypto. So they'll spend more money for a sealed, even though there's a lower chance of getting one of those big hits. They'll do it for a sealed. Also, some of the people they work with, they did stickers with Steph Curry. They have entrepreneur cards with people like Kevin Hart, and some of the rarities of those cards in there actually have their autographs too. So if you get like the Kevin Hart autographed one and it's like gold refractor, that just sold fairly recently for 5,000, and 11K for the Gary V gold refractor with his autograph on it. So you're going into a market where people like these type of collectibles, but they're also people with good jobs that have good money. So there's a lot of whales in that community, and that makes a big difference, because one of the differences for between Pokemon and VFriends is Pokemon is more popular, yes, but they were made for kids in pricing. A booster pack to this day of Pokemon cards is $3. A booster pack for VFriends when it first came out was like $15. And now that they were all bought up, you can only buy them on secondary markets of eBay or whatnot between $30 to $50 for a pack of four fucking cards. So it's really looking at the market of what these people want, seeing that they're whales, and then for me, I don't get booster packs and stuff because it's a waste of money. I only hunt for rare cards at auctions and stuff. I research them to see what I can potentially flip them for. And if I can get it at a low price where it's a good flip, I'll get it. Once it gets past that price, I'll stay away from it and keep hunting for something else. And that's really just been my strategy.
Dang. So a couple big key points in there. Number one, picking a market where the like you said, the people got big pockets. Number two, scarcity and the rarity in that. And then number three, the whole chance aspect. You know what I mean? These like three all combined seem to have been what created the how do I say this, the value, the resale value, et cetera, the hype around it, et cetera, because I have been seeing, you know, the whole V Friends card thing around, and I've been seeing it pretty interesting. Even Zol, you know, the other day just got some cards that came in the mail, and I was like, man, what, like he was hype. You know what I'm saying? And I was seeing like the difference. So when it comes to music, bro, when it comes to music, like, do you think it's even possible? Because like you were mentioning that people like the Gary V signed cards or the Kevin Hart signed cards are the ones with value, because these guys already created value in the marketplace in other ways. When it comes to music, and we think about things like music NFTs, et cetera, is it even possible to create collectibles and come up off of your collectibles being fire if you haven't already added some other type of value to the marketplace? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that's part of the reason that music NFTs didn't go as far as they possibly could have in the first cycle? And if and based on your answer, what do you think we should do going forward?
So, to my understanding, you have to build long term, because Gary's been building B Friends for 10 years. So even though the NFT started 4 years ago in the cycle, this is something he's been working on 10 years on the back end. So it wasn't something instant. The other thing is, to my understanding, because I, even though I was in crypto, I wasn't on crypto Twitter 4 years ago. People did things very differently. Like they weren't open to our community. I've heard from people that you had to pay to go on stages to play your music. And again, I wasn't here 4 years ago, but I'm not seeing any of that friction now. So I would say that's progress. The other thing is, I think again, it's really just a matter of finding ways to get the people offline and connecting with them to try to do more stuff as we grow. I mean, I don't know if you know. Well, you do know a day. He just had the battle with Louis. He had a song "No Half Stepping" that he did with Snoop Dogg as an NFT. I mean, if he wanted to do like some type of physical collectible with that, with him and Snoop Dogg on it as like a collectible art or a poster or something that came with it, I'm sure nobody would complain about it. And Snoop Dogg's name obviously holds a lot of weight. So I think that would be the perfect example in his case.
Yeah, that's sauce. I didn't even know that happened. You feel me? I don't even know if Louis knew that happened. It's
Wait,
interesting.
wait, what? What did he say again? I forgot.
He has a music NFT song called "No Half Stepping." It is with him and Snoop Dogg on it.
Is that
I know. I don't know why he
is
didn't
Snoop
use
Dogg
it in the
real,
battle
or is that
music.
is that AI Snoop Dogg?
No, it is the real Snoop Dogg. You know he's not an AI artist.
No, but we can get we can clone voices nowadays. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
But why would you want to clone voices when you have the opportunity to work with real people? Also, we got to be honest
People
in
do it
music.
all the
Wait,
time.
so
Also,
question,
we
question,
got you got to
inspires,
be you
inspires.
got to.
Wait, so you wait, you're 100% sure, like you know that's verified that Ade has a future with Snoop Dogg?
Yes, 100% sure.
So how did you verify that?
Son, what's good, son?
Okay,
I
yo,
mean, when
Rocky. Apparently, Rocky know. What's up, Rocky?
they were
Yeah,
Word,
talking about it
Rocky
when
y'all,
they
got
were doing the
traction
project
wins.
and promoting it through
y'all,
digital.
y'all
Wait, so how
summoned,
did you verify that,
y'all,
Ink?
y'all summoned me up here. I just came up to clarify. Yes, it is the real Snoop Dogg. That's all I came to say
How did you verify it, Rocky?
because he got it from Snoop Dogg.
How did you verify that?
Because
Louis, it's saying that it's a difference. Like, so this is
the,
what it is, Louis. This out there that you two can get type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to say whether it is or it isn't that person. You know what I'm saying? It is the person, right? Whether or not the person was like, "Yo, Louis, what's good, my dog? I'm about to jump on this record with you." That's a different conversation.
yeah, no, I mean I can tell you like straight up like where he got the song and how he got it because I was here when the thing happened. Um, about almost 3 years ago at this point, but still technically 2 years ago. When I first got into music NFTs, Snoop Dogg was dropping NFTs.
Facts.
Literally, he was on Sound XYZ. You can go on Sound XYZ right now and you will see that Snoop Dogg has a profile there. And when Snoop Dogg first started dropping his NFTs, he was dropping collaborations. It was, you mint the NFT and you could use it. So that song, No Half Steppin', however old it is, he put it part of this collection. It was a limited collection. Only a certain amount of people who minted it, they got it. Nessie actually has the same exact record. Same record. Nessie put this record out 2 years ago. A Day has had it for 2 years because he got it when he got it, and he just put it out now. So it's not that it's not that
It's
I
not
was
rocket science, Louis. It's
I
just
was I was there when these things happen. It was you know what I'm saying? Like I think what it is like whether people are like I just dropped a song with me and Thanos just dropped a song with Method Man literally at 12 a.m. I'm not sitting here saying I was in the studio with Method Man. I'm not telling people that. That's not what happened. Okay? I have a song with Lil Wayne that I did last year as well. All right. I'm not telling people that I was in the studio with Lil Wayne. That's not what happened.
it's just
Do I
insinuating.
do I have a contract, right? Do I have the legal rights to use these records? Yes, I do. Can I put them out legally and can I do stuff with it? Yes, I can. And me being that I have the connections that I already have, if you know well enough, like I know the Chantels, I know the Tony Dofats. I've made a lot of connections over the last few years. So me being somebody who already has connections in the industry, I have a song produced by Darkchild. This is common knowledge, So me taking one of these records with already having the connections that I have, I can easily go to somebody on Lil Wayne's team. Hey, I did this record with Wayne. Could you let him hear it? Hey, I did this record with Meth. Could you let him hear it? Hey, I did this record with so and so. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what you do with these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think motherfuckers is out here just. Well, I mean, some people might be pretending and might be capping and shit like that, but you know. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify it's not AI. It is Snoop Dogg. He did obtain that. He does have the rights to use it. So yeah.
I got
And
a question,
I just
bro.
wanted to say real quick too, the answer, Louis. This kind of again goes with us in the crypto community trying to go to more of these events and stuff because Homegrown Creations, who's part of the Digi crew, she takes coins and other crypto where you can get her weed and edibles. And guess who she met at an event? Redman, because him and his daughter are trying to do like a video game, like a fighting game on crypto. And guess what? She has a picture on her page right now, an actual recording of him smiling, happy as a motherfucker, eating her edibles. Like that could be you if you were going to these events talking to people. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to like glaze somebody because they're a big time artist. Every time you hear something from Tech, whether it's under Inspire or the Tech speaking for himself, I'm talking business aspect. I just want y'all to understand that. Like y'all are artists that's been in the game longer than me, so y'all sees it differently. I'm only looking at the business aspect. Our ways of thinking are really different on a lot of this stuff.
My G said no
Yeah, I
gold.
ain't gonna hold you, son.
What?
Him and Rocky sound like brothers. they sound
Wow, bro. Yo,
I ain't
the
gonna lie, y'all
yo,
same,
yes,
definitely
you
sound
kid.
like fucking. Y'all sound like fucking Siamese twins, like real talk.
That's
Nah, I
oh
got a
God,
question
no
though, real
funny.
that's
shit.
my homies right there, son.
Hey, I got a real question, Rocky. Real shit. So,
What's
so,
up?
and I'm not knocking what's going on. I'm not knocking what's going on, stuff like that. I just want to know because, like you said, like, so do these artists know that the track exists? Because if they do know the track exists, then it'd be like, you know, that'd be actually fire, or you work your way up to the point where they figure out the track exists so that you can actually, because I don't really know how people buy into it. Like I know I've seen a couple things like Thanos his first track he played versus me or
Yeah,
whatever.
the
That was a
record with
track with
Kanye.
Conway, and the
Yeah,
homie playing Gusto had that same track like a year ago. So he brought it to my attention. I'm like, all right, so whatever Payne Gusto knows is obviously the same thing that y'all know, how to get those type of verses from these signed artists and stuff like that. But the thing I don't like about it is, well, I don't know what's your situation with Method Man because that could be him actually doing that, but just saying, just period. I don't know if another person has that track, so that means like Chicago Flow, like what we just did. Say for instance, you just did a track, and then that's your track. Nobody else has the track, the instrumental, all that. In this case, somebody else can have that same record, and the record is already minted, and then somebody else can mint it on their side, which is a different verse. Which none of that is an issue. But I just would be wanting to know: do the artist know that track exists? And how do y'all get that to the person to make them know that track exists so it can? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
I'll explain that to you, bro. So basically, yes, they do know that these records exist because these are records that they licensed to be used, right? So there are producers out here that have worked with these artists. You know what I'm saying? So they develop a relationship with these artists, and what the producers are doing is they are paying the artists a certain amount of money to get the rights to these verses, right? So they pay the artist. The artist says, "Okay, I'm gonna give y'all these verses, and y'all can do so many copies, whatever." So it's not like every single person in the world is gonna have it, but it's a certain amount that is allowed to be that they paid for, that they can distribute, right? So then the producer, right, what they do is they then will sell it to the artist. You know what I'm saying? And you get a contract, and depending on
Yeah, I
how
know.
much.
I got a couple people text. Not to cut you off. I got a couple people texting me that stuff. Like they've been texting me that type of stuff for years. I know exactly what you're talking about. That shit
Yeah,
really do
yeah,
exist. Like, yeah,
yeah.
like
So
they got
so that's
Prodigy verses and shit like that. And they send you an open spot.
Yeah,
All that.
yeah, exactly. So so some of these records, like me, my situation is a little different because, like I said, I do have some actual connections. So like, not everything is is like that. Um, but again, being that I already have these connections I do have, I could use that to my advantage. When I did the Little Wayne record, I was fresh off of doing a record with Darkchild, and that was legit. You know what I'm saying? He produced the record for me. I met him. I talked to him. I won a competition to work with him, and that's how that happened. And meeting that competition, I had a lot of eyes on me, a lot of people in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Record producers, different labels and all types of stuff. There was people who judged that. Trina, Exhibit. A lot of people out here know my name because of that competition that I won. So my logic is okay. I've already got my foot in the door. So me taking one of these verses, as opposed to somebody who's, I don't want to call somebody a nobody, but as opposed to somebody who's just doing it just to do it, and it's not really going to actually go anywhere for real, I could hit up somebody like, yo, I did this record. Like, you think we can make something happen with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that's my logic. It's not to sit here and act like into front, but it's like I feel like I got the same access that everybody else got, right? The difference is what am I gonna do with my opportunity, right? I don't care if somebody else got the same access to the same verse because you're not gonna use that verse the same way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something with my opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that answered your question. I don't know if I got off, but
Oh no, I get it. I definitely understand it.
but
I
they also the,
cognizant.
the other thing that comes with it too is like when if you're putting it out on streaming, like there is a contract,
Mm,
right? So like when you putting it out, like the artists got to get their publishing and all that stuff, so they're aware. Cause like even when I put out the Little Wayne record, it got flagged for a second by the label. They was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying?" And then I literally had to like show them that I had the documents, and then it was good. So they not playing around with this shit, bro. Like if motherfuckers don't have the rights to do certain things, you know what I'm saying, it will blow up in your face. You can't just be out here just you can't just take somebody's shit. They will find out. Like at least somebody at that level. It's not like you just taking a beat off of YouTube. And even that is a little, iffy nowadays too, because these records got codes on them.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? They can be tracked and shit like that. But you take a Little Wayne verse and you try to do something with that, bro, they gonna catch you so quick. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have your paper right, um, and get all these things together, man. But that's basically what people are doing. You know what I'm saying? In this space, though, we have had like a lot of people come through. Like I said, like Method Man is one of those guys who I realistically can connect with. You know what I'm saying? So like that's part of the reason why that was done.
All right, all right. We did have Plan B with their hand up a little moment ago. I don't know if they trying to. I don't know why you chasing us around like this. Did anybody making a mistake last night? But yo, Plan B was good with you, dog. Damn, you lost your chance. What up, Expire? What's up, bro?
So I just wanted to say for crypto in general, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, that do crimes here. And I just want everybody to understand that from what Rocky said, because you reminded me to bring this up. even if you're not talking music and you're talking crypto in general, there's just a lot of people here that believe in that crime season bullshit, and that's stupid. The real truth of crypto is it's not decentralized like everybody's been trying to hype up. It's actually very centralized, and because when we had the advantages of holding a lot of the liquidity on a lot of these tokens and was paper handing or dropping because of FOMO, or maybe you had bills to pay and you had to drop out of it, the institutions have all this stuff, so everything is centralized. That being said, a lot of these people that did scams, if they live in America, when more of this regulation comes, expect them to be sued and some of them to be going to jail. Now, if you're on crypto Twitter and you're from another country, I can't talk for your country, but if you've been doing scams and you live in America and regulation is guaranteed coming, there was no way in hell with massive adoption that that wasn't going to come. You're going to jail. So I just want everyone here to think about that scam bullshit and just know that those people have shit coming to them in a few years.
Well, Zoe, I don't know if you try to say so. What's up?
Nah, no, like ditto. Goddamn. Preach. I
Facts.
love that. I do want to also make the point that like not everyone's gonna get caught. So like that's the whole point of like doing everything on the blockchain. So like you can prove that you're doing shit legitimately because that shit will get caught. I mean, other people doing these like backdoor deals in different aspects and different alleyways currently can still do that and get away with this bullshit. But like eventually more things will be on chain and will be easily verifiable with just like the chain of money. So doing things more legitimately now just leads to a better opportunities in the future. But shout out tech, I love that. No, I just wanted to say I wrote a little bit of a little piece on WaveWarZ on like as a team what we're doing, what we're thinking, how we're growing, how it all works, the technical side of things, and just like a really long-winded way of saying like kind of putting it all together in one place. If anyone's interested in reading it, giving suggestions, this is my draft one of our WaveWarZ white paper is what I'm calling it. But yeah, I went hard this weekend on this, so I would love any and all thoughts. Reach out to me, comment under there, let me know, and yeah, keep cooking with WaveWarZ. Appreciate you guys all for being here today. We're gonna be having some. I don't know if you announced the Wednesday Thursday battles yet, but we got battles Wednesday Thursday, and then I got a special battle Friday. I would love for you guys all to be there during our Friday 11 a.m. space. We are working with a community out in Bolivia that is working on a blockchain system for their voting, for their governance, for their actual elections in Bolivia. So I really want to support that project, so I suggested to them to bring two artists from East Bolivia to come and participate in a fundraiser event. So if you guys would just so do me the opportunity of joining us on Friday at 11 a.m. for our first WaveWarZ fundraiser. It should be a blast. It's to help support democracy, support democracy on the blockchain, right, and bringing blockchain to real world governance. And they have a giveth where people can donate. So we're trying to create our own funds from our event, and we're gonna donate some of those funds. So yeah, hope to see you guys all on Friday, and then Wednesday, Thursday we got the semifinals.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the G's all, bro. I've been seeing this man work in person, bro. This is actually crazy how this dude moves. I don't know if y'all seen the time lapses, bro, but this dude really be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I don't know how he do
Yo,
it.
I thought you was Louis just now, bro.
Nah, oh no, nah, that was a good one. I didn't catch it until a little late, but I feel you, dog. But yeah, man, my G's all been cooking crazy. Definitely, definitely. I think we should have called it the wave paper instead of the white paper. But hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. We'll go with the standard. But yeah, bro, fire ass white paper already yesterday. I was like, damn, this shit, damn, we pro as fuck. You feel me? Man, maybe not me saying that, but you know what I'm saying. Yo, we lit, bro. So shout out to my G's all, bro. And yeah, just like he said, Wednesday and Thursday, we got the semifinals going down. Wednesday, we got one versus Kid Venom. And then Thursday, we got a Porkless versus Tech, who's in the building with us today. So yeah, I'm just hyped to see what goes down, who's going to the
Oh
finals.
wait, that's today.
No, Wednesday and Thursday. It's pinned up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Second pin tweet from the left. That's where you can
Wait,
see all the information.
when Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday we got one versus Kid Venom. Thursday we got a Porkless versus Tech.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Thursday.
that's clean.
Thursday.
That's clean. That's clean.
Back
I ain't
bike
gonna
to
hold
bike. You know what I'm saying? We might as well get
Oh
it.
yeah, what time y'all doing it on Thursday?
8 p.m. EST, my boy.
All right, so I can catch y'all and then slide into carrot space like I always do. And I'm never in carrot space on time, so
Nah, what is Kara Space? Let me know.
she does it at 8 p.m.
Oh,
every
what?
Thursday. Yeah, but I'm never there early ever. I'm never there early, so it's okay. It's all right.
Damn. All right, bet. We'll keep that in mind. And, she's still up. By the time we over, we'll send the raid. You know what I'm saying? So definitely let us know what's up, Kara. But yeah, bro, that's the second pin tweet from the left up top. You already know that has all the reminders and everything in there. We just figured this out like yesterday or a couple days ago, so now we post. But yo, let's say what's good to OG Tony who got his hand up. What up, dog? You coming up from hell? I don't know why you in the flames right now, but what's the word, bro? Damn, he just went to listen. What the fuck? Yo, either way, Plan B. I don't know if you still want to say what you need to say, cause we got to close up soon, bro. So let me know. All right, go in once, go in twice, three times. All right, bro. I tried. You feel me? But yeah, you heard what it is. Definitely check the pin post up top for all the fire shit going on. You ready to keep cooking, keep building, bro. And like even on the music NFT tip, trust, bro. Trust. Not only have I felt the pain, and not only have I looked around like, yo, where the heck, bro, can I mint my music? But instead of just like WaveWarZ, instead of being like, oh, let me wait for somebody to do it, we decided to build that shit ourselves. So yeah, we've been working on this for the last 8, 9, however many months. But like should be done soon. So like stay in tune, bro. We talk shout out my G Rocky, shout out my G Inspire. We talking credit card payments, all of that shit, bro. Shit smooth as fuck. But yeah, bro, that's not even the hottest part of it. Like the way it actually works and the new way of like doing music NFTs, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, we about to cook, bro. We about to cook. So yeah, this whole WaveWarZ aspect has been kind of aspect to help us get out there, get the music out there. But then there's the phase two of actually selling the music. You know what I'm saying? And I think that once we combine these two together, oh my god, we about to not to cook, bro. But yeah, that's it, man. Space closing in the next 10 seconds. Feel free to say whatever you need to say. We're gonna be back tomorrow around 11 a.m. EST. I don't like to say exactly 11 a.m. EST because sometimes it's GB a little late. I ain't gonna cap, but like around 11 a.m. EST, we're gonna be back. So if you got any thoughts, you building anything, you want to let folks know what you're doing out here, definitely feel free to come through. But yeah, Space Club, definitely, check the pin post up top for everything that's going down soon. But yeah, Space closing the next 10 seconds. Feel free to say whatever you need to say. Space closing in 10, 9, 8, 7.
Be derp, de
6.
derp,
Oh,
derp.
what the fuck was that? 4,
Hey yo,
3, 2.
Oh, y'all gotta check my man
Wait, why
Zeke
is
battle out. You know what I'm saying? My boy
yeah,
Zeke
yeah.
lit live. You know what I'm
Bro, why
saying?
is he coming through, bro? Right when I'm trying to close the space, bro. Why folks be doing this, bro? Like you had all the time in the world, bro. Zeke, bro. What's going on, bro? Like, you hear me, dog. You hear me doing the 10-second countdown, and now you decide to come back.
I was jumping in on the 10-second
Ah,
countdown.
that's crazy. That's crazy work, bro.
Rocky,
talk your shit, bro.
where he go? I'm out of
My nigga. He's super rug, bro. Just
Yeah, that's what he get trying to come up here to talk shit.
here.
So it just don't work.
Oh man, the universe.
That's unfortunate. He really
What did
tried.
what did he say though? What did he
I don't
say?
even
I don't
know, bro.
know. I couldn't hear it. I mean, he tried. Like he really tried it. Like, but
Oh
it
man,
just
bro.
didn't work. It's unfortunate. So I mean, hey, had made the man stop the whole countdown. You could have just,
Damn.
wasting people time.
What
If
the
you're going to troll, at least troll good.
bro?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you get better at your trolling.
Oh wow.
Not working.
Oh man. Hey, God bless Zeke. God bless America. You know what I'm saying? The space closing in the next 5 seconds.
Send
Boom.
help. Send help.
I can't even close the space from here. Hold on. Let me go to where I can actually do it.
Shout out to WaveWarZ,
My
man.
boy.
You know what I'm
My boy.
saying?
We
Making
gonna have you back,
connections.
Rome. We gonna
Shout out
have you
to the
back, bro.
Squizzard. You know what I mean? Shout out to the squad, man. Shout out to everybody in here, man, that help pump this shit, man. To make this motherfucker what it is every time. You know what I'm saying? Disagreements, dislikes, whatever. As long as we come together and make this shit what it's supposed to be, so that the other people that come and see this shit be like, yo, it's some fire shit going on over there. It's bigger than us when it comes to this shit. You know what I'm saying? We want the world to be able to see WaveWarZ and like the characters and get familiar with the characters that's involved, and hopefully it expands everybody's fan base so we can all eat. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see nobody struggling out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If we can all eat, you know what I'm saying, and all take this shit to another level. You know what I'm saying? To the point where we see like do we see this the nonsense on TV and social medias and all that. We see the nonsense, and then we come in here and we see like yo, it's work being put in on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like yo, let's bring that shit back home every time. You heard?
Let's bring that shit back home every
Yeah,
time.
fuck.
Let's get it. What's up, Cannon? I don't know if you about to say something.
Nah, man, I thought you was about to close the space. Like, I don't even want to interrupt you closing the space, but definitely gotta say, just piggybacking off Rome real quick, since we got a little bit of time to listen. Like, yo, this shit right here, bro. Even in the midst of all the madness we done did in the summertime, Rocky, us, Thanos, all that type shit. I always look at this shit like, yo, whatever happened in the space, that shit what happened in space is a part of history. That's just whatever chapter that's closed. We ain't gotta keep revisiting that chapter, and now we here right now is everybody creating. Louis creating. He just had a battle with a day or whatever. We creating visuals, artwork, music, ring walk music, all these things that we can talk about. But it's up to us to not try to be no. It's like it's no leaders in this shit, right? So when we approaching these situations and these projects or whatever, we always gotta think about it in a
Nah,
way
nah, we're
where
all
we all
leaders. We're
our
all
own
leaders.
leaders. You feel me? So we all leaders. We come together as a collective. We not trying to be no one man band type shit like on some, I feel like I'm dominating everybody, so I feel like I gotta lead whatever. Like I don't really have no, it's really zero ego in this shit. I just really want to elevate everybody, push their potential to the next level, make them limit break, all that shit like that. Even if sometimes I'm gonna ruffle feathers in the motherfucking beginning, that's just how that shit go. You know how the balance go with this shit. Like, and we just gonna keep elevating, bro. Anytime I see somebody do something, I get motivated by that shit, bro. That's it. Like, it's straight motivated. It's
Bro,
motivation that lets you know it's hope and there's another level we can go to. Feel me? In ourselves. If you see somebody else do it, don't get intimidated by nobody else in this motherfucker. That's what I learned, like being an artist outside of this shit. Before social media, I had to be in a room with artists that was better than me because I had to learn how to draw myself. I never went to school for drawing, so I was one of those kids that drew on his homework and they didn't understand me. You feel me? So to be here right now selling NFTs and amongst y'all shows like, yo, bro, those motherfuckers ain't know what they was talking about. You feel me? Like, so I had to be in a room with people that had better artistic ability. And when the important people came through, they always talked about my canvas paintings in these galleries. It was for a reason because I was gifted and God gave me something different than everybody else. So it always made me say, like, yo, if I'm next to somebody, I can make their potential go up by just sparking their mind with some information like how we doing. We sparking their mind. We gonna be the prehistoric dinosaurs they try to dig up one day and they be like, all right, this where their history start. You feel me? So we gotta treat that shit like this shit is it is what it is. Like we gotta get this shit right every time. Only inclines, no declines. Slow motion better than no motion. Jersey strong, man.
Brr, yo, just to bounce back on that, man. We're all leaders here, man. You know what I'm saying? We all lead the way. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you want the energy to, in the space, in the environment, you show up. You know what I'm saying? By leading the way, doing the things that you want to receive. All of us, like that's how I see it. That's why I see good people. I support good people. You know what I'm saying? Because good people, you know what I'm saying? Kindness. Your vibes attract your tribe. You know when a good person is being a good person, not just now but through time, right? We've been here, Kenan, you know what I'm saying, Zal, Hurricane, Inspire, Rocky, you know what I'm saying, OGs in the space, Romeo, AJ, Crypto Fam Radio, you know what I'm saying, people that I seen, Kara, Pokemon, been grinding, so just only time will tell, but very soon, so keep on grinding and let's keep on leading. Let's go. Let's impact the space in a positive way, in a manner where we want to live in a long term. Let's go.
10,000, bro. What's up, bro? What's up? We got speeches in this house.
Nah, I gave mine, bro. You know what it is, man. I'm talking, bro. Like, I'm saying? I
They
gave
gonna they
mine.
gonna remember this speech one day.
Nah,
They gonna be
dead
like, yo, you
ass.
remember that shit?
Dead
Mine,
ass.
bro. I get these shits every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just see, like, is it going to take effect? Is we going to get there? Well, what's going to happen? Mm-hmm.
It's not a question, bro. We definitely getting there. We definitely breaking all the boundaries. We doing all the shit, bro. Like y'all said, bro. This is brand new. We leading a whole new movement, bro. Ain't no blueprint, ain't no roadmap. But like as long as we keep doing what it do, getting better at everything that we do every day, it's impossible for us to lose. Feel me? That's all it takes, bro. Each and every person getting better at their things every day, bro, and we all come in together, it's raps. That's a law of the universe. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even an if, when, but that's it, bro. You feel me?
It's just as long as it's genuine, bro. Like I said, that's my whole thing, bro. I stand on that all the time, bro. When it's genuine, bro. When the love is genuine, when the support is genuine, bro. Like genuine results happen, bro. And that's just period, point blank, bro. That's just what it is.
Nah,
Yo, we gotta start throwing repost rooms, bro. I said that to Bruce Banner the other day. Like, we need to start doing repost rooms, bro, because I know it sounds crazy, but like the cars I'm making right now, all that shit is to try to build the ecosystem. Like, so it's like build. It's just a blockchain game, like not blockchain game necessarily. It's a timeline game. I ain't even trying to speak on this shit like that, but it's the whole point of is just destroying the ecosystem. We gotta start reposting each other's shit, but we ain't gonna get seen by the people that need to be seen. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like I said, nobody should be intimidated by nobody else's talent. So that's anytime people don't repost, that's just what I automatically think. Like I automatically in my mind is like, yo, somebody intimidated by my talent. I'll repost somebody's shit that got more fucking followers than me because I don't really give a fuck who see who over me. Like because my work gonna be seen whatever direction. You gotta understand how many things I do. I do too many things for my work to not be seen somewhere. Like I do tangible and intangible things, so people gonna see what I do. Like it don't matter what. So it don't even matter who's the better rapper in this motherfucker or who's the better XYZ. But at the same time, we do gotta do shit with to motivate people. And if that way is sometimes ruffling people's feathers, that's what you gotta fucking do because you gonna see them bring out a fucking level that they didn't know existed in them. And that's the fact. I promise you that.
now that's real, bro. Seeing all these artists battle, seeing all these producers battle, that stuff inspired me to get better, bro. Like even the track that I made yesterday was like I was just hearing so much fire shit. I was like, damn, this track I made yesterday sound better than a lot of
And,
stuff I
and
was
you
doing
just
before,
wrapped off a Jersey club, so that's gonna take your
bro.
level somewhere different. You already know.
Nah, 10,000, bro. So yeah, I appreciate y'all to the max, bro. Like literally every day I be getting expired. So yeah, I won't say expired, but yeah, that's a better way to say it. But yo, yeah, let's keep cooking, bro. I'm fucking hyped, dog. And like I said, this is just like you said the beginning. And yeah, the more history we putting out there, like really take what we doing every day seriously, because like just like you said, this is all history that we making, that we writing in real time, bro. Motherfucking George Washington and all of them, they wasn't like, yo, they gonna be talking about us hundreds of years from now. Maybe they were. You feel me? But like we know that. You know what I'm saying? So like let's make that shit happen for real. Feel me? But yeah, dog. That's it. That's the end of the space. Space closes the next 10 seconds. Feel free to say whatever you need to
Hold
say.
on, I gotta get my speech off, man.
Bitch.
Like everybody that gave a speech, like I gotta get my speech. Nah, I'm just kidding, man.
Bitch.
I ain't got shit to say to nobody.
That shit gonna be like, I had a dream that one day.
God as fuck, bro. I really haven't like slept for real. I was we did the AGS event yesterday from like 5 until like 9 p.m. something like that. Then I was working on setting up the mint, and that's a very annoying process. And then I was doing some finalizing to the video because all my NFTs are videos now. I'm not doing no regular music NFTs no more. So I was finalizing that shit. Then I opened a space at 12 for the
Hey
release.
yo, bro, keep it a big, bro. We changed your life, bud.
Nah, man. You know what happened? I keep it a buck with you. When we did
It's nothing wrong
Swish,
with that, bro.
when
Like, it's nothing
when
wrong with that,
when
bro.
me and Darius did Swish, he made that joint a visual. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
listened to
So
it.
Yeah, so that was Darius who did that, right? So like I kind of felt like, damn, I didn't even know this was a thing that I could do. And I was like, well, I can't go backwards now. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna go? I just did this, and now, I taught myself. I had a genuine interest to just learn how to like do some shit. So and now I'm getting better at it. So now that I can do it, it's like okay, I'm gonna just keep doing this now because like we've been doing the same thing for 2 3 years at this point. So it's like elevate that shit. At least with what I could do. So that's why I'm doing it, and it's not like I'm not at the level where I could do shit like what you be doing. You be like your AI animation shit is like next level type shit. I don't got the
And,
technology
and,
or
and there's
that.
nothing wrong with that, but I need you to understand, bro. This shit that you saying you doing with animations is what you've been seeing me do since you came in this space, bro. So I know you can give Darius all the praise, bro, but you gotta give it back, bro. And I don't even care about y'all saying y'all won the battle or not. But one thing for certain, bro. You gotta keep that shit in vain, bro. If you see me do Funko Pops with motherfucking fucking animated gifts, motherfucking comic books with animated gifts. I had a video game, bro. These are things you already knew already, bro. So it's like give him his praise as you should, bro. But you gotta let him know, bro. You gotta let him know where that shit came from, bro. That's why when I dropped my diss to you, bro, I only did a funny diss, bro, because I really didn't. I didn't never look at you in a way where like I wanted to show people I was better than you. So it's like when I dropped the funny diss, it's like that was my way of saying like, nah, bro, let me show you. It ain't gotta be that. That is it. You feel me? So I feel like out of the midst of that shit, I feel like we all created some pieces of work that's just gonna be out there for everybody to look at and do whatever they want with it. Because it's just like when G Unit battled the locks in them. It's like it's something there for the blockchain for everybody to see whether it's on the blockchain or just a timeline. And honestly, bro, I feel like that was a good piece of history. And people was able to press buttons and meet I didn't even know existed and all that shit. Like so it's like I mean that's just one thing as a man just to get to another level, honestly, mentally.
It was definitely entertaining, man. I mean, to be, I wish I could have been on the outside just watching because I would have just been, like enjoying the shit. When you kind of like in the midst of that shit, it's not as, as entertaining. But when you can look back and you can and see the shit, that happened. Like when it comes down to the music, like there was a lot of like cool music that was made, but like I said, and I said this multiple times in different spaces and shit. Like I really, like even like midway, I want to say like maybe like middle of July or like early August. Like I was done. You know what I'm saying? Like I recognized the fact that like I was just like, yo, can these niggas have they battles so that like this shit could just be over with? Cause I was just like, I don't want to do this no more. Like it's annoying. Like I made music, and it's like I ain't even put the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like I got shit that's still sitting. I got a whole other disc record that I had made that like I maybe played it in a space a few times, but I never like actually released it. You know what I'm saying? So that shit don't even like actually even count for real unless like a nigga was to put it out. So I took my energy from that because I'm like, yo, I'm spending this time making disc records and shit when I could be making dope shit. And then what did I do? As soon as I said, yo, fuck that shit, I sell out 2 drops. You know what I'm saying? I start making what people is saying, like, yo, this might be your best record and shit like that. Like, that's the shit that I'm focused on instead of, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be arguing and fighting with people and shit like that. Now, the little motherfucker who wants to come in here and wants to troll and wants to do that shit, like y'all know how I feel about him, but I don't even take him seriously until he see me outside. This internet shit, like I don't care about that. Like I'm not making no music. It wouldn't have been no music with him because it's like, bro, you can't do that with me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Um, and that's not me saying like like it's backing down or something. It's just like I legitimately have better things going on. you know, like, and the other shit is just a distraction. So it's like, let niggas ain't gotta be friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that like we ain't gotta be kumbaya, but it's like let niggas do their thing and I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tear nobody down. I'm not trying to take views from nobody. Like it's enough out here for everybody, man. You just gotta get it how you get it.
100, 100. And the thing is not only is there enough out here for everybody, but we've only barely scratched the surface of what's really possible. You know what I'm saying? Like like we so like right now we so niche, so it's such like bro, it can only get bigger from here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like there's way more than enough for everybody. Matter of fact, there's like damn near infinite enough for everybody. So like I said, let's fucking cook. Let's do this shit right, bro. Let's focus on getting better every day at whatever our craft is, whether that's coding, whether that's making songs, whether that's making beats, whatever it is. Just get fucking better every day. And then we come together and we do our things together, sharpen each other up, and we just keep climbing and climbing and climbing. It's gonna become literally unignorable, bro. Like mother cannot ignore fire shit. You know what I'm saying? When everybody masters of their crafts, it's really raps, bro. It's really raps. So yeah, that's all I want to really motivate and say and inspire out here, bro. Let's just do that, bro. That's it, bro. No more of this fighting and shit. Like that shit weird, bro. Let's use our energy for upgrading, not degrading. You feel me? Hey, I put that on a shirt, bro. What the fuck? But yo, Tony, bro, you finally coming up, bro. God damn, bro, you've been going up and down, left and right, bro. What's happening, man? Ah man, he still rug. But it's all good, bro. We back, yo.
And the goddamn
Yo, what's
state.
up?
Oh my bad, he talking.
There you go. What's
Yeah,
good?
yeah, I've been having a little bit of bleach, man. What's up? What's up with Wars?
What up?
Shout out to the whole, shout out to Hurricane, shout out to Canon, shout out to Zilliu, Mr. Hoffius, King Spare. Man, I feel you guys, man. You the best, man.
God bless, bro. Yo, since you knew, you
Yeah,
gotta tell us who you are, what you do, and why you came through, real quick, man.
yeah, yeah. OG Tony 211. Can hit me up at Tony OG 211. I'm a rap artist. I'm from Nigeria. I'm into a lot of hardcore shit. Yeah, my favorite rapper is Ice Cube. Yeah, I was on when you guys we were talking about that NFT shit. Yeah, there was this song "Do Your Thing" by Ice Cube. I don't know if any of you know that song. Yeah, I have a mixtape on it. Yes, there was this time I used Ice Cube voice, and I was like thinking I wanted to sample it, but I was like, what if like I get a massive like and then people recognize the song? Is that going to be a problem? Like, is it okay for me to release a song with Ice Cube or the game's voice on it without me having any issues at all? I want to know more about this NFT shit because I don't want to dive into something that's going to cause a little bit of problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can release as long as you don't make money off it. But like, even that's kind of shady territory because it's like, I don't know, maybe you could drop it on YouTube or like SoundCloud or some shit. But like, I don't know, bro. They could still come after you and be like, "Nah, bro, take this shit down." You know what I'm saying? So that's it, bro. But I don't know
Yeah, that
how easy it is to that you gonna get in contact with a publisher and whatnot. So I just say, you know what I'm saying? If you want to post it out there, post it on one of them free things, and like if they tell you to take it out, that's it.
Wait, did he
word,
did you
man,
say,
word.
did you say it was a sample or did you say you got like verses?
It sounded like he said he got their verses.
So,
He
so,
said
so, so what I'm saying, I'm a baby account. You all can see from my profile, I'm a baby account. You all can boost me up, and I would love any support, any 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 collaborations. I'm a very dope MC. I don't mind kicking a freestyle right now. That rap is my thing. Like I rap for a living. I do rap for while I'm sleeping. I love rap. I love the hardcore shit, man. I want you guys to boost me up. Anybody that wants to collaborate, I'm open. Anybody that wants to drop some freestyle shit, I want to be a part of this house. 100.
Sound
Yo,
like
I hear
hardcore
you, bro,
shit.
but you didn't answer the question whatsoever.
True.
What was the question? What was the question?
I asked you, you were talking about a song. You said you had a song with Ice Cube or something like that.
Yes,
I was saying,
do your thing.
was it a sample or was it like a verse?
It was a sample. It was a sample.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
mean, look, I'll tell you like this: if you know, there's always a risk with it, but that I feel like that's a lower risk. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get away with that. I wouldn't like again, I wouldn't put out something where it's like a whole verse and nothing like that, but like a sample, you could get away with that for the most part. Still risky business, you know what I'm saying? But I always looked at it this way. It's like if I get to the level where they chasing me for it, that means that I'm probably at the level that I want to be at by the time that they're doing that, because they're not going to be chasing down somebody who's not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So take you could take a risk with something like that, man. But just be careful.
respect, Loki. Respect, man. That's some big advice, man. I dig that shit, man. If there's anyone that can support me, I'm down for whatever help you guys have. I want a freestyle. I want a collaboration with whosoever it is that wants to boost me up, man. I'm really down. This is Tony OG 2211.
There you go, bro. Hey, I don't know if you want to spit a quick freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 seconds. Let give folks a little sample. How you rap, bro?
My
Let's get
dog
it.
Hurricane said he into some
Word,
hardcore shit too.
Hey,
Man.
relax, bro. Relax, Rome. You doing too much
word,
right now.
what is it? OG in the building. Can someone drop me a beat? Can I get a beat, or you want it to go a cappella?
Acapulco,
Yeah,
man.
Acapulco,
Acapulco, man.
Acapulco. Let's get it.
Do that's what it do. Yeah, OG in the building. Hey, the 24/7. I look up to nobody but God. Hurricane in the building. The co-host. Hey, a lot of waves in the WaveWarZ section. Tell them I ain't scared, no challenge, whether they like it or not. 24/7. I look up to nobody but God. I'm in the street like every day, trying to get more money, whether they like it or not. I need that thing. But whether they like it or not, this Web3 shit gonna get me a lot of money. This gonna get me that street link credibility. I hate every motherfucker in the building. I'm talking about Z, Lil, what it do. I'm thinking I'ma buy me a Beamer in no time, but whether they like it or not, I'ma get that grind.
Whether they like
Yo,
it or not, bro. Let's get it, man. I see you, dog. But yeah, bro, keep honing, bro. Cooking, man. And by the time next time you got like a full track, bro, feel free to bring it through. Let us see what's up. You feel me?
yeah, I got tracks, but I'm listening right now. If you want me to play my record, I can do that anytime, any day, man.
Shoot. Y'all down here a little bit? What's up?
Respect, man. Respect. Big
Yeah.
ups. Big ups. Big ups.
All right, yeah. Play something, bro. Play something. You got a record right now? Shit. Let's see. Let's see what's up. And then, to close the space, Louis, I don't know if you got the song. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you down? She. That's a bet.
Brr.
Brr, brr, brr.
Trying to do that right now. Just a second. I'm trying to do that right now.
All good, all good.
Yo, OG, I thought you were always ready, gang. Come on, bro.
Hey, whether they like it or not. You feel me?
Jeez.
Shout out my GOG, bro. Let's get it, man.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
When you into hardcore shit, man, you know what I'm saying? It's
Nah, Rome
different.
crazy, bro. Rome needs a right now. Yeah, wildin'. But yo.
They're not my words, man.
I mean, that's a scene. That's what you seem to be focused on right now. So maybe you don't. Yo, but like I said, bro, just a quick reminder to the folks, bro. We got the next battles coming Wednesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. EST. Is going down, bro. Tech versus Apocalypse on Thursday. One versus Kid Venom on Wednesday. Pin post up top. Well, second pin post up top. bro, we getting it lit, bro. Definitely
Man,
let them know. Feel me?
and you know, one got Music Mondays happening sometime today. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
gonna
We
be
got
there.
what, 5 o'clock, something like that. So you know, that's where everybody just come in and just spitball. We was freestyling beats in that motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? Just come in and have some fun in there tonight too. So that's another avenue too. Where we just come in and you know what I'm saying, come together as a community and just go in there and just have fun with these beats.
Yes, sir. Love to hear it, dog. But Louis, OG, whichever one y'all ready first, bro. What's up?
I'm waiting for OG, bro. He said he ready. He said he always ready, bro.
Yeah,
What's
be
up with
waiting on
OG,
you.
bro? We giving you a chance, OG. What's up with you, gang?
Let's see what.
Showtime at the Apollo. Hey, Ben got him up out of there.
Brr, brr, brr.
Well, what happened?
Who's that?
Sandman about to come get him, man.
What the heck?
Oh, he's supposed to rap again.
Nah, he said you gotta try.
Oh,
No, I don't know, bro. It's taking a minute, bro.
Yo, anyways, so we have a battle Wednesday, Thursday. Any updates, bro? Like any new updates? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
that you
on
could
the website.
yeah on the website anywhere.
Yes, bro. We actually sped up the buys. So yeah, this weekend I worked on speeding up the buy flow, and I realized, bro, I cut that shit by like 10 seconds, bro. So now it's gonna take like anywhere from sub-second to 3 seconds for each buy now. Like the buys happen just as fast as the sells. And I was really just clicking that shit for fun, how good that shit, how smooth that shit felt, bro. I was like, holy fuck. So yeah, bro, the buys are gonna be way faster now. Cause you know, I was meditating, I was like, damn, if this app was to be in front of hundreds of millions of people or whatever, what does it need to feel like? You know what I'm saying? It needs to feel like pumped out fun. It needs to feel like all them apps where you can just boom, click, buy, boom, that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I worked on fixing. So yeah, bro, that shit is smooth now. So there should be way less transaction failures and whatnot because now you don't have to wait a long ass time for each buy to execute. So now we can have like really rapid ass shit happen. So yeah, I'm fucking hyped for that to see how folks fill it out, etc. etc. That's happening. And then what other updates we got? Like the other thing I told y'all about these music NFTs, bro. Trust we finna get it right, bro. All these years, bro, we finna, bro, we finna get it right, bro. Finally, damn near almost done building this platform that we've been working on since the last
Hey, hey, hey.
February, bro. Bro, we got to fucking cook, bro. But yo, let me stop getting so,
Yo,
bro. Oh,
I'm
Tony,
ready.
bro,
You
what's
ready?
up?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to promote myself a little now, a little bit nervous, boy. Yeah, it is, man.
Let's get it.
Do your thing, man. Fuck what the look that. I do my thing, man. Fuck what the look man. Do your thing, man. Fuck what the look man. I do my thing, man. Fuck what the look man. Go up there, clock city, action round, man. I'm a true MC. This north side I've been playing lyrics on the ground for a while now. I'm the man up, big moves that's going to be a rookie in our Jesus rock industry. So I can be inside the fire OG. Some shallow thinkers fucking with me. I see business like anybody for a blow up. No harder you go put your living right or better still perfect Tyler. Touch, non-stop. The game of life is self-development. To realize one stage you're perfectly. That's what you say for. Calm down, philosophy, back to the hardcore. Why would I make it you keep up? Rely unless you're gonna keep up. Man, fuck with the little man. Yo.
Hey,
That's
hey,
what
fuck
it is.
with it. Yeah. Hey, that was tough, bro. That was tough. I like your flow, bro. Yeah. Keep cooking, bro.
Yeah, that beat is originally Ice Cube's beat, man. That's Do Your Thing from Ice Cube. That was the song I was talking about, yo.
Ah. Okay, now I get what you mean by sampling. But yay, man. Either way, bro, that shit was tough, bro. That shit was tough.
Yeah,
I would say pointers, bro. I don't know. Do you know about mixing and mastering and all that?
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Get that. Keep practicing that, bro. Keep practicing your mixing and mastering, especially if you get to the point where you can do it yourself, bro. That's when you can really churn out songs like a muff. You know what I'm saying? So
Big ups, man. Respect. Can I DM, please? Can I DM?
yeah, I'll just follow you, bro. Definitely. Send me DMs.
Bless up, man. Massive. This is massive, man. Bless up.
Let's cook, bro. Let's cook. And yeah, follow WaveWarZ, follow all of us, bro. I did a bunch of fire ass people you can learn from in the space. Cannon, a fire ass rapper. Louis, a fire ass rapper. Romeo got fire ass beats. Tech got fire ass beats. AK Inspire, bro. Like, yeah, Pokemon got fire ass beats, and he be mixing and mastering and doing shit fly, bro. So yeah, bro. Definitely follow up pretty much everybody in the space cooking, bro. It's all
OGs in the building. OGs in the building. 100, 100. OGs in the building. Respect. Salute, man.
let's get it.
Space ended in 4.
Yeah, hold up. Louis got one more song. Louis got one more song, bro. Louis, bro, can you close this out, bro?
Let's go, let's go. This is WaveWarZ Anthem, the official WaveWarZ Anthem. We cooking up though, it's 90% finished, so you know we're not fully done. We're gonna finish it up this studio. I mean this week at this we're going to the studio, so we're gonna finish it up. So this is the 90% finished version. Technically this song, you know, got me the dub yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Technically since the Snoop Dogg Future is real, I can technically say like, yeah, I be a musician that, you know, Future with Snoop Dogg. Yeah, let's get it. Brr. Get that Only when I want it, on the moment, catch a body, pour up on it, he don't want it, goaded, I've been loaded, vibing coded, ready for the wars, you folded, cause you phony, we keep going, I can't stop this, I be flowing, knowing when to ride the wave, 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 wave. WaveWarZ motto. Haters hate cause they ain't us, so they just follow. Mommy gave me head up booty and she swallowed. And it's she cause we don't sleep inside the house. You know what I mean? You know.
That hard!
That shit fire. That shit fire.
That whole hard, bro. Me and Saul with this bitch going crazy. Yo, let's get it, bro. Nah, that's a great way to close it. Space closing in the next 10 seconds. Space closing in 10, 9,
Thank you, fam. Thank you, everyone, for
8,
listening. Let's go.
7. Shout out my G Louis. 5. Wait, damn, I missed 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No sleep gang in his beds.